Garett,
what's up, everyone?
how's it going?
What's
Hey,
going on,
Garett,
Garett?
real quick, you've been mixing up with Bradley Chubb, Baron Brown, and Nick Benito. What have you guys seen from the pass rushers? How they've been challenging you, and what have you noticed from them that may help the team defensively?
I mean, we have a top 5 defense, so going against those guys every single day just prepares me to go against the best of the best. Guys that can push me to a whole nother level. Guys that make me work my feet, work my hands. With Chubb, we've been battling every single day on the good side, so that's a good thing. But no, I love all those guys dearly. They work extremely hard, and like I said, they didn't have a heck of a year.
Can we have introductions there, Garett?
This is my daughter, Araya, so she wanted to come up with stage. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to them? Okay.
What do you hope to find out tomorrow going against the Cowboys?
Just consistency. I think, our team, we had a great OTAs, we had a great offseason, we had a great, the last 2 weeks of camp. It's going to be nice to go against somebody else than, our own color. So going against them, it just goes to show you where we're going to be. It's going to show who our identity is. And so we're just going to go out there and do what we have to do. Deliver, put the ball in our playmakers' hands and block our butts off up front.
What's the biggest difference for you in a joint practice as opposed to playing a series or two in a preseason game in terms of what you want to get done?
Joint practice, like I said, I just want to get my timing down. Going against our our defense every single day, they start to know our calls and our slide calls and our cadence. So they're gonna jump this snap count like that. But going against a team where they don't really know who we are, it really goes to you want to really work your technique. You want to make sure you put your hands in the right places where you need to put your hands and get in front of them. So really just be consistent in my pass sets and my run blocking.
Garett, the ownership group talked to you guys this morning. What was that message?
Yeah, the Walton Pennant group is a phenomenal group. They're all leaders in all different aspects of their businesses, and it goes to show you the type of people that we have. And they chose to be there with us because the players we have. It was really cool to get to know them. I've talked to them, Mr. Walton and Ms. Spanner and all of them. And then we have one of the best athletes in the world with Lewis Hamilton. What a phenomenal man he is with how many world championships he has and the demeanor that he brings to the team. So, like I said, they're great people, phenomenal. I should say they're all phenomenal, in the aspects of their life and what they have accomplished. And now they're going to come here and do amazing things. And I'm really looking forward to get to know them. Their goals, their aspirations, and everything that we can do to accomplish. Get back to where we belong.
Garett, Cushionberry seems like he's really become an anchor for you guys on that O-line this year. What have you noticed about his development?
Because, like I said, I was really proud of him. We met as starting 5 yesterday. I was just wanted to tell you boys how proud I am of him. Especially him. He's grown up so much. From being a rookie to now. He's learned so much. Making all the calls. Putting us in the right position. Like I said, he's gonna have a monster year. With how many calls Russ has, and him picking all that up is pretty impressive. So, like I said, I love him dearly. I'm grateful for him, and we have one of the best young centers in the game.
Garett, the adage in baseball is that the pitching always owns hitting early in the season. Is it the same way with defense and offense early in the season, or do you like the pace and the rhythm of where you guys are right now?
I like where we are. Like I said, there's always room to improve. I'm not saying where we're at now is where we're going to be, in November and December. That's never going to change because Russ doesn't settle like that. He wants to push us every single day, and he wants us to dial in and turn it up and just continue to turn the notch. Like on the stove when you go from 180 to 400. That's sort of the different levels you go throughout the season. So. You want to be playing your best ball at the end of the season so that you have a chance to win a championship. So, right now I like where we're at, and I'm looking forward to, all the many things we're about to accomplish. And, I think we have a great team. We have great leaders. We have young guys that are stepping up in places where they need to step up. And, like I said, it's going to be a really fun show to watch.
Garett, you said the defense is top 5. Where would you put the offense?
I think we have a top 10 offense. I really do. We have the playmakers. I'm not saying we're a top 10 right now because I don't know. We haven't played week 1 yet. So, but I say, we're on the verge of being, a really good offense in this league. A very consistent offense that, run pass type of mentality. So I think we have the playmakers. We have the leader that's behind us. We have the offensive line to go as far as we want to go. And it's up to us. It's really up to us 5 because everyone else, their job, is so one-dimensional. With the receivers running out for routes, the running backs, catching the ball in the backfield or hitting holes. It's really us up front how far our offense goes. So I think us five up front. I think our expectations is to be the best, and I think every single day we're going to keep stacking days to be the best. And like I said, I wouldn't want to go to battle with any other team than besides the 11 guys that I'm doing.
Garett, how much do you want to or need to play in the preseason games?
I'll play whatever. 3 plays, I know I'm gonna play. So, because I just feel like we have a great connection. So Coach Hackett wants me to play, I'll play. If he doesn't want me to play, I understand that too. My job is to be ready to go week 1. So. I've been in this league for quite some time now. I understand the preseason and training camp. I understand how important it is to play football week 1 and go a long 17-game season. So whatever coach wants to do, I love his schedule. Keeps our body fresh, our minds fresh. A lot of mental work, a lot of physical work, in our green days. But like I said, I think we have one of the best schedules, with what Coach Hackett has in his game plan to make us ready.
Even though it's just practice tomorrow, do you do some scouting work, some study of the Cowboys leading into that?
Yeah, you have to. If you're not a pro. I mean, Steve Atwater right there, he understands what it means to game plan. You got a game plan regardless. You know what it is. It doesn't really matter because the most important thing is to know your job, know your assignments. Go through what you need to go through. But at the same time, you're always looking at the opponent that's coming in here. If not, then you're out. Why are you playing in this league? You want to be the best. So you got to know the defense. You got to know their personnel. You got to know what's going to happen. We played them last year, so just going through those studies that I did last year, I sort of understand them a little bit, but I didn't get the opportunity to play them, so I'm looking forward to it. I had the ankle injury last year, so but yeah, I've done some study. I've watched some film. You have to because, like I said, this game changes, and if you're not doing your homework, then you're going to have a long season ahead of you.
So Bradley Chubb gets you ready for Lawrence and Parsons and those guys?
Bradley Chubb's gonna have a monster year, y'all. I'm telling you, that man. I've seen different moves. I've seen a different attitude. I've seen a demeanor that I haven't seen, since his rookie year. He's just focused and ready to rock and roll. I feel bad for the tackles he has to go against. His explosiveness, his smartness, his all those things. Man, it plays into a big role. So. Like I said, he's a phenomenal player, and I get the opportunity to go against him every single day, which makes me better. And I'm just looking forward to what he's going to do because it's going to make our offense job a lot easier when he puts us in positions to score.